state tournament. This game, the Appleton Doubledays. The home team will be the Middleton Cardinals. And we are going to have these teams come out to their respective baselines. We're going to introduce the non-starters, starters, and then the coaches, one by one as they come out. First of all, for Appleton, would you welcome them? Non-starters number 7, TJ Parker. Number 48, Carson Whitten. Number 49, Kai Dahlman. And now the starting lineup for the Doubledays. Leading off in right field, number 10, Ethan Winkler. At shortstop, number 9, AJ Thompson. Appleton catcher, number 42, Jack Schleter. At first base, number 12, Jackson Sobrowski. Doubledays starting pitcher for today, number 11, Brandon Toback. At second base, number 5, Rylan Winkler. Center field, number 4, Matt Bixler. At third base, number 6, Mason Winkler. Designated hitter, number 25, Ben Byer. And in left field, number 16, Noah Larson. And we can also please welcome head coach Ted Hegeman and assistant coach Greg Dixler. And now for the Middleton Cardinals. Would you welcome this team as well? The non-starters, number 6, Bennett O'Connor. Number 18, Will Gilliland. And here is the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Leading off, designated hitter number 25, Porter Blaha. At shortstop, number 16, Jackson Guerrero. Center fielder, number 5, Charlie Tompak. At first base, number 2, Kyle Pape. Second baseman, number 12, Chase Rogers. The Cardinals starting catcher, number 11, Copeland Look. In left field, number 32, Jackson Kelcher. Starting pitcher for Middleton, number 4, Tommy Winsek. In right field, number 34, Weston Lamp. And at third base, number 24, Diego Abreu. And also welcome head coach Brian Stubbe, assistant coach Chris Aston. Our umpires for this game, Darren Olson, John Bulow, and Alex Bartman. And now to honor America, would you please rise for our national anthem that will be sung by Joe Anderson from Zaleski Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was
You are looking live at Southwood County Park here in beautiful downtown Wisconsin Rapids for today's 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament. Today we have for you at 4 o'clock Middleton and Appleton. Joe Anderson here, joined by Olivia Zimmerman and Josh Bush. The Peanut Gallery up here in the press box. Beautiful sunny afternoon in the mid-80s. Nice breeze blowing in from the south-southwest. Let's look at the defense first for the Middleton Cardinals. Keplin Look will be behind the plate. Kyle Pape at first. Chase Rogers, the second baseman. Jackson Guerrero at short. Diego Abreu at third. Jack Kelcher is in left. Charlie Tompak is in center. Weston Lamp in right. Porter Blahab DHing today. And on the hill for the Cardinals is Tommy Winsek. And he will face Ethan Winkler, A.J. Thompson, and Jack Schlieder of the Appleton Doubledays. We are very pleased to be bringing you these games this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. Commercial free as well. So you'll have a little chance to stretch your legs in between at-bats. Olivia and Josh have all the technical work under control. You don't have to listen to me talk over those breaks in time. Ethan Winkler will lead things off here for the Doubledays. Obviously named for Abner Doubleday, the inventor of baseball.
Right fielder, number 10, Ethan Winkler.
And Winkler comes into this game batting .250. Number 10 batting from the left-hand side of the plate. And Winsek's pitch popped up, out of play for strike one. First pitch at 4:03. According to my weather app, this is going to be one of the cooler days of the week. .86 degrees. Count 1-1 here. To leadoff batter, Ethan Winkler, A.J. Thompson on deck. .250 hitter in Winkler in this tournament. 17 and under state tournament baseball. Legion follow that one against the screen. Last time I did baseball was a couple weeks ago over at Carson Park in Eau Claire. Some Legion baseball. Carson Park, good old stadium, but you sit way up behind. You're above the screen, so you always got to be kind of awake for a foul ball. And it's an adventure to get up there. 1-2 the count to Winkler. The pitch popped up, playable. Guerrero makes the catch at short for the first out. Brings up A.J. Thompson. He also hitting .250 in this tournament. And starts him out with strike one. Tommy Winsek has yet to pitch here in this tournament. I have no stats on him. Count even at the ball and strike. It hit him. So A.J. Thompson, hit by pitch, will be the first base runner for the Doubledays. Another left-handed batter coming up for Appleton. Schlieder also from the left-hand side of the box. Throw back over to first. Did they get him? No. Close. Tag put on by Pape, but Thompson back in time. A balmy 86 degrees, and they're hitting double pumped, and there's going to be a stolen base. Good backup by Guerrero as Rogers wasn't able to glove it. So stolen base for A.J. Thompson. Look, double pumped, which allowed Thompson to take second. All artificial turf here at Southwood County Field. And that pitch called the ball. 2-0 to the count. Jack Schlieder, the batter. Jackson Sabrowski on deck. Pickoff play at second. Everybody's good. Jack Schlieder hitting .375 in this tournament. Big number 42. Jackie Robinson's number. 2-0 the count. And he hits a flare to left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And they're going to hold up Thompson at third. Thompson will advance to third as Schlieder gets a single. Brings up Jackson Sabrowski, the first baseman, the first righty to bat here for the Doubledays. All artificial turf field. I'll tell you, this field got a lot of work this past spring. A lot of high schools from the area came down here to play. And a thrower to first. Good snag by Pape. First baseman. But a lot of teams played on this diamond. It's all artificial turf. And when it was about 40 degrees and snow still on the ground, bunt attempt popped up foul for Sabrowski. Sabrowski hitting .250. But to finish that thought, this spring, pretty darn cold in April. A lot of snow hung around, and finally in May it got nice just before tournament started. Here's the pitch, and it's inside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Joe Anderson here, joined by Olivia Zimmerman and Josh Bush. The maestros of the modulator. 1-1 the count. And that pitch gets by. Run's going to come in as it gets by Look, and that's the first run of the ball game on a wild pitch. By Winsick. So it's 1-0. Schlieder advances to second. Still one away. And Sabrowski's got a 2-1 count. Runner in scoring position. Tommy Winsick delivers and swing and a miss for strike two. Oh, off speed. You can see Sabrowski shaking his head going, no, too fast, too quick. Good changeup from Winsick. He'll come set. Time is called. That turf can get a little roasty toasty. You can see the little bits of black. It looks like it's black. It's those little pellets that have come up through the turf. 2-2 count. Outside. Count is full. Beautiful facility. The county and the city and school district have invested a lot of money into this facility. Softball, baseball, football, soccer, hockey. Full count. 3-2. The pitch. Swinging and a miss, strike three. Got him on a changeup. That'll bring up Brandon Toback, the pitcher. Brandon's got my MVP vote already. That's how you're supposed to wear your stirrups. That's how we used to wear them back in the day.
Number 11, Brandon Toback.
Went to high school at Royal High School. And we had jersey colors like that on the top, and the bottoms were the same color with a big black and white stripe. And Royal and script. Double knit, of course. No belts, just those button pops on the sides. Hey, in 1980, that was cool stuff. 80, 81, 79. Brandon Toback waits the pitch. Inside. Oh, called a strike. Got the inside corner. Toback hitting 375. Waiting the pitch. Good snag by Look. Count even at a ball in the strike. Schleter at second with 2 away. 86 degrees at game time. The pitch. Fly ball, right center field. Tompack and Lamp give chase. It's going to get past Tompack. 1 run is in. This is going to be a triple. And Toback is going to come into third and hold up with an RBI triple. Driving in Jack Schleter from second. 2-0. Appleton. 17 and under Legion State Tournament here in Wisconsin Rapids. And Ryan Winkler now the batter with 2 away. And Brandon Toback at third, 90 feet away from a 3-0 lead. It's supposed to be a roasty toasty week. Thursday and Friday you're going to want to hunker in the bunker and absorb as much air conditioning as you can. They're talking about 102 degrees for the high on Thursday. 97 on Wednesday, 102 Thursday, and about 95 on Friday. 1-0 count to Winkler. Right down Broadway for strike 1. Count even, 1-1. Toback at third. Here's the pitch from Winsick. Fly ball left field, and it's going to be caught for out number 3. Kalsher makes sure he gets it. All right, 2 runs come in for the Doubledays. We head to the bottom of the first with Middleton coming up to bat. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
And the Doubledays first inning, 2 runs, 2 hits, the single by Jack Schleter and the triple by Brandon Toback. No errors, 1 left on base. Middle of the first, Appleton 2, Middleton nothing. Going to throw a quiz time question at you if you're interested. If not, just ignore me. How to get there? There's a baseball expert who says that once a batter steps up to the plate, there are 11 different ways he can make it on base. Can you come up with those 11 ways? And I'll give you the answer they gave at the end of the inning. Once a batter steps up to the plate, there are 11 different ways that batter can make it on base. So you can come up with 11. Punting does not count. Field goal attempt does not count. Shot on goal does not count. I mean, just eliminate those right away.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Legion State Tournament Baseball. Let's look at the defense for the Appleton Doubledays. Jack Schleter is catching today. Jackson Sabrowski is the first baseman. Ryan Winkler at second. Mason Winkler at third. A.J. Thompson at shortstop. The left fielder is Noah Larson. Matt Bixler in center. Ethan Winkler in right. Ben Byer DHing today. And Brandon Toback on the mound for the Doubledays. He will face Porter Blaha, Jackson Guerrero, and Charlie Tompack here in the bottom of the first. Middleton trailing 2-0. Blaha hitting .308 in the tournament.
Leading off the Cardinals, first inning, designated hitter.
And the left-handed
Number 25, Porter Blaha.
pitching Brendan Toback on the mound. Little chopper. Winkler to Sabrowski. That was a quick one. One pitch, one out. And Guerrero the batter. Jackson hitting .250. I want to thank the statistician here for giving us all these good stats to use today during the broadcast. Left-handed Brandon Toback. And pitch high for ball one. Toback kind of thought, oh, strike or no? And umpire said no. Turf is nice, friends, but it gets roasty toasty. That's a strike right down Broadway to Guerrero. Wearing number 16. Sixto Lascano's old number. Fouled away. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitching rules from high school apply here as well. You can pitch 100 pitches in one day if you've got them available to you. Check on Mr. Toback. That pitch low and inside for a ball. 2-2. I have Brandon Toback at this point in time has pitched a total of 11 pitches and struck him out. He's up to 17 now. 2 up, 2 down brings up Charlie Tompack, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 5, Charlie Tompack.
Charlie hitting .364. That pitch skips in the turf. Can't say dirt because there's no dirt. It's turf. Two and 0 to the count to Tompack with 2 away. Base is empty. That pitch high for ball 3. There's a strike. 3-1 to count to Charlie Tompack, the center fielder. Kyle Pape on deck for the Double Days. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strike. Oh, no. Should be full count. 3-2. Got a little ahead of myself. And hit him. Another hit batter. So Tompack will reach base with a ball hit right in the middle of his shoulder blades.
First baseman, number 2, Kyle Pape.
And left-handed hitting Kyle Pape, the cleanup hitter for Middleton. Batting from the left side. And a thrower to first. Tompack back in plenty of time. Jackson Sabrowski holding him on at first. Tompack wearing that black glove on his right hand. That way he won't jam It helps to limit the amount of possibility that you could jam a hand or a finger into the base. Another throw over. They're keeping him honest. Ball squirts away a little bit from Sabrowski, but he scoops it up. Pape waiting for a pitch. There he goes. That pitch blown away, and he's going to have second base stolen easily. Toback held him on. 3 straight throwers to first, and then on the fourth when Toback came to the plate, Tompack and Toback, got to keep them all straight here, took second. He's now in scoring position. Count even at 1-1 to Kyle Pape with 2 away. Pape hitting .300 in this tournament at this juncture. Tompack with 2 stolen bases. Make it 3 now. Two and 1 to count to Kyle Pape. Make that 3-1. Brandon Toback, who started out strong with about 5 pitches, went 3-1 on, and there's a swing and a miss to Pape. He went 3-1 to Charlie Tompack and then hit him in the back. Now Kyle Pape has worked him full 3-2 with 2 outs and struck him out. Chase the high cheese. No runs. No hits, 1 left on. We head to the top of the second with Appleton 2, Middleton 0. You are watching 17 and under Legion Baseball State Tournament action here on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament here from Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Joe Anderson here, joined by the maestro of the modulator, Miss Olivia Zimmerman. Josh Bush is floating in and out, assisting as well. Ryan Winkler will lead things off. Pardon me, he will not. Matt Bixler will lead things off here in the top of the second inning for the Double Days. It'll be Bixler, Winkler, and Byer facing Tommy Winsek. Bixler on the tournament, hitting .125. And the count even to him at 1-1. Got some of that Canadian smoke yet from the wildfires in the air. There was an air quality concern that the National Weather Service put out, that pitch outside for ball 2. Doesn't seem to deter the flies or the bugs. The pitch, fouled back. Defense straight away. Charlie Tompack in center, not very deep. On midway. That pitch outside, good catch by Keplen Look. Count is now full to number 7 hitter Matt Bixler. The pitch. Walked him. So leadoff walk here in the top of the second. We'll bring up Mason Winkler. And Mason will, the third baseman, another right-hander.
Mason Winkler.
First three batters for Appleton were lefties. Out of the first five batters, four were lefties, one righty, and that one fouled out of play. The Eau Claire team for the seniors, a couple weeks ago, the games I worked at Carson Park, out of the 9 batters for Eau Claire, 7 of them were left-handers. I don't see that very often. Oh, they got him in a pickle. He's still alive. They're going to get him here in the tag. Okay, so that's a 3, 4, 1, 6 for 1 out. So they catch Matt Bixler in a pickle, trying to steal second. Appleton very aggressive on the base paths. They're not afraid to steal a base. 1 away in the count now, 1-1. The ball squirts out of Look's glove behind the plate. Josh is back with, what did you bring to eat? What did you bring, Josh? Airheads Extreme. Another hit batter. Goodness. And Tommy Winsick is going to have a chat with the plate umpire, and they're going to talk about some things. Discussion's over. Everybody goes back to their spots. Mason Winkler at first with 1 away brings up Ben Byer, the DH.
Number 25, Ben Byer.
5 out of the 9 batters for Appleton from the left side of the plate. And that pitch low and inside for ball 1. What did Olivia buy? She's got a bubbler and a, what's her snack? Sea salt caramel. I brought water and Old Dutch cheesy popcorn. Breakfast of Champions up here in the press box. Count now 2-0. Number 9 batter, Ben Byer, the DH. Ethan Winkler on deck for the double days. They throw over to first. Everybody's safe. Winsick comes set. Comes to the plate. And that pitch called a strike. Called a strike as Byer squared to bunt. Pulled it back, but it was a strike. Good pitch from Winsick. He comes set again. Winkler with a good lead off first. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 17 and under Legion State Tournament here from Wisconsin Rapids, Southwood County Park Athletic Complex. 2-2 the count. Throw over to first. All good. Joe Anderson here, joined by Olivia Zimmerman and Josh Bush here on Zaleski Sports. Tournament action here. Means the seasons are starting to wind down and we're going to get ready for football pretty soon. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Tommy Winsick. That'll bring up the top of the order and Ethan Winkler, who popped up to Jackson Guerrero. On top of the first.
For Appleton, right fielder Ethan Winkler.
You see the hair coming out of the helmet. of Mr. Winkler. I used to have hair that long. 45 years ago, but good bunt. Scooped up by Winsek. He'll go to first to get the out. Good sack bunt. But there was 2 outs. So that's a 1-3 for the third out.
Inning for the Double Days. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Middle of the second, score remains Appleton 2, Middleton
1 hit batter, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second with the Double Days leading the Cardinals 2-0. You're watching Legion State baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
There are unexpected things.
Here at the bottom of the second inning, in this game between Appleton and Middleton, Chase Rogers, Keplen Look, and Jackson Kelcher coming to bat for the Cardinals. Good friend Dave Haslow, citizen of Middleton. That pitch outside for ball 2. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. Brandon Toback on the hill for the Double Days. Gets a strike there, 2-1. Toback up to 21 pitches in this contest. Rogers, the number 5 batter in the lineup for Coach Stubbe. 3-1. Three and two. Toback yet to walk a batter. He has hit 1 batter. The only base runner he's allowed so far, the big lefty. For Appleton, didn't kind of get things together with Jack Schleter. Schleter is catcher. They're going to reset everything. And that pitch, a 58-foot fastball in the turf. First walk of the game given up by Brandon Toback. That'll put Rogers at first and Keplen Look, the batter. Keplen hitting .556 in the tournament. So you got to be kind of careful with this young lad.
Middleton catcher, number 11, Copeland Look.
Middleton with the white jerseys, black and red. Colors of Middleton High School. Now that's a community that's really growing. Middleton, Sun Prairie, those areas. Sun Prairie had to open up a second high school. Didn't have enough room. Throw over to first. Rogers safe. Keplen Look behind in the count, 0-1. Left-handed catcher. Jack Kelcher on deck for the Cardinals. Fakes the throw of the first, does Schlueter. Both of these teams are not afraid to get things rocking and rolling on the base paths. It's 0-2 to look. Toback fouls it off his foot, and that hurts. And Toback slid on the turf to field it. Had it been a fair ball, but look, whacked it right off of his foot. Tells the coaches he's okay. Number 11 steps back into the box. Oh, 0-2 the count. The Kepler look. Toback comes to the plate. There's a snap throw to first, and it hit. That throw from Schlueter was way off the mark of Jackson Sobrowski, but the ball hit Chase Rogers as he was diving back to first and knocked it down. Rogers safe still at first. Kepler has got a 1-2 count now. Kepler look. Here's the pitch. And there's a strikeout for the first out. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Brandon Toback. And then we're going to have a talk here. We're going to have a pitching change, as Brandon Toback is going to be removed. He's got 29 pitches. I think he was short on how many he had left. And it looks like they're going to bring in number 4, Matt Bixler, now to pitch. Well, the line on Brandon Toback, an inning and a third, no hits, 1 walk, struck out 3, and 1 hit batter, no runs allowed. So this will be Matt Bixler moving in from center field.
Now pitching for Appleton, number 4, Matt Bixler.
See where Toback is going to go. They're doing some switching around. As a coach, you got to kind of manage your pitching. Got to watch that pitch count. Tournament goes another day. It looks like they're going to put Toback at first.
Left fielder, number 32, Jackson Kelcher.
It'll bring up the left fielder, Jackson Kelcher. Brandon Toback has gone from the mound to first. They put Jack Schlueter at third, and that ball grounded right to Toback, who will get the put out for out number 2. Tommy Winsek, the batter. Trying to get these changes. Jack Schlueter has now moved to third.
Cardinals pitcher, number 4, Tommy Winsek.
And behind the plate, Mason Winkler. Should be the change. Schlueter has moved from catcher to third. Mason Winkler from third to catcher. Bixler on the mound. And Toback moved to first. Otherwise, the rest of the defense remains the same. Thompson at short. Ryan Winkler at second. Larson in left. Bixler in center. Ethan Winkler in right for the Doubledays with 2 outs. And Tommy Winsick with a 2-2 count with 2 away here. Chase Rogers at second. Rogers going on contact with 2 away. Time is called. Winsick, the number 8 batter in the lineup for Coach Stubbe in Middleton. Trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Flaw little number, could be trouble, and it is. It's going to drop in the left field. They're going to send Rogers. It ain't pretty, but it works. And Winsick fists it into the left field for an RBI single as Rogers going on contact with 2 outs. Makes it a 2-1 ball game, and the lead and number 9 hitter Weston Lamp.
Right fielder, number 34, Weston Lamp.
Weston hitting 300 in the tournament so far. And he slaps one to center field for a base hit. Matt Bixler will track it down. So back-to-back hits given up by Matt Bixler. Or by Mason Winkler, that is. I got to get the correct name there.
Top of the order for Middleton, designated hitter Porter Blaha.
Bixler on the mound. Got to figure out who's in center field yet. And the lefty strikes out Blaha, or starts him out with a strike. Two on, 2 out, 1 run in for Middleton. Blaha 0 for 1, grounded out to third, his first at bat. And the sidearm lefty, Matt Bixler. Ethan Winkler is in center. Ground ball. Thompson over to first. Got him. Close play to end the inning. Middleton gets on the board, first run of the game. 1 run comes in
In the Middleton second inning, 1 run.
on 2 hits.
Single by Tommy Winsick, single by Weston Lamp.
2 left on.
No errors and 2 left. 2 innings complete.
And that'll end it here for 2. You're watching Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports. We're going to get this right here. We head to the top of the third here between Middleton and Appleton. Joe Anderson, Olivia Zimmerman, Josh Bush here bringing you today's game. Another game at 7 o'clock tonight here on the network. 2-1 Middleton, or pardon me, 2-1 Appleton. Middleton scored their first run of the contest in the bottom of the second. Here in the top of the third, A.J. Thompson, Jack Schlieder, and Jackson Sabrowski facing Tommy Winsek. And that pitch high for ball one. Shout out to my daughter Rachel. She just finally started working again. She's had some health issues. Got her kind of straightened out. Oh, another hit batter. Holy mackerel. Third hit batter of the contest by Winsek. Yep, so shout out to Rachel Anderson. She's working at University of Wisconsin in Madison. Just got her master's at Northwestern in Chicago. Kind of was down for the count for a while, but got things kind of straightened out and figured out. So she's back in action again. One on, nobody out here in the top of the third for Jack Schlieder. Got him! They caught Thompson leaning, and Thompson disagrees, but doesn't make any difference. The umpire called him out. So a good tag applied by Kyle Pape of Middleton to get the out. Still no count on Schlieder. That pitch way outside for a ball. 12th pitch of the contest for Tommy Winsek. The right-hander. Schlieder fouls that pitch foul, hits that pitch foul. 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament here from Wisconsin Rapids. Combination of clouds and haze in the sky. Off-speed pitch, but outside. Close. 2-1 the count. Hard to tell what's clouds and what's haze. A lot of that smoke from the wildfires from Canada blowing in again. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. It's now 3-1. You know, friends, they say it's bad enough here. You know, you look up in the sky. There was one time in June I couldn't even see the end of my street. It was that hazy. If it's that bad here, think about the people in Canada who are right in the thick of it. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Count now full, 3-2. To Jack Schlieder. Schlieder with an RB, with a single and a run scored in the first. Another fouled off. Feeling a little more secure here with that screen in front of me. It's a little scary when you you look straight out and there's nothing there. At Carson Park. Beautiful facility, though, both of these places are. 3-2 the count to Schlieder. Base is empty. Schlieder calls time. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Guerrero scoops it over to first for the out. Two away brings up Jackson Sabrowski. Guerrero, cool as a cucumber, just scooped it up. Nice easy throw over to first. Pape with the good glove, got the out. Sabrowski struck out in his first at bat, but during his at bat, a wild pitch allowed Schlieder to score. Actually allowed Thompson to score. Off speed, nice pitch from Winsek. Nice curveball, inside, dropped right in the bucket. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Sobrowski now in the hole, 0-2. 0-2 with 2 outs, bases empty for Jackson Sobrowski. Tommy Winsek comes set. Time is called. Trying to get Winsek out of his rhythm. He works fast, throws strikes. Defense has been very strong behind him. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the third with Middleton trailing Appleton 2-1. You're watching American Legion's baseball state tournament action on Zaleski Sports. I wasn't born yet. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports as we come to the bottom of the third inning here in this game between Appleton and Middleton. 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion baseball state tournament game. What a better way to spend an afternoon with good friends in a press box watching baseball and eating cheese puffs. And you get paid for it, too. And a base hit to left for Jackson Guerrero. Nice hit for the young man. Leading off the bottom of the third. Charlie Tompak hit by a pitch, stranded at second.
Center fielder, Charlie Tompak.
Finally got things figured out now for the defense. The outfield is Noah Larson in left, Ethan Winkler in center, Jackson Sobrowski in right. Brandon Toback, who started this game on the mound, is now at first. Matt Bixler, who was in center, now on the hill for Appleton. Bixler with a sidearm delivery. Both Toback and Bixler left-handers. And that pitch outside. Both Bixler now up to pitch number 16. Came in with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Another throw over to first. I want to keep Tompak there. He got a stolen base in the first. Not afraid to run. He's got that mid on his right hand. Number 4, Matt Bixler, keeping him honest. Tell you though, Guerrero pretty speedy. Now in Major League Baseball, you only get 2 tosses over there now. They've changed the rules. Bixler on the far side of the rubber. And another thrower to first. Count to Tompack is 2-0. Charlie hit by a pitch. Guerrero, his first at bat, struck out, and another thrower to first. Had the new rules in Major League Baseball. You get 2 tosses over to first. You can see Bixler way far over on the pitcher rubber with his plant foot. And he comes to the plate. And Mason Winkler now behind the dish, kind of gives that threatening look to possibly throw it back to first, but holds on to it. Another thrower to first. Guerrero had to dig a lot of those little black pellets out of his shoes. A lot of diving in. That's the one drawback to artificial turf. You get those little black rubber pellets all over the place. And Bixler a long time waiting, trying to throw off Tompack in the box. Tompack says time. Nice crowd on hand here for this game. Got another game at 7 o'clock tonight here on the network. The pitch. There's a strike. Temperature here at 5 o'clock. Still at 86. And walked him. Now you got infield fly rule in effect. 2 on, nobody out. And Kyle Pape would like to get a base hit here. You can strikeout victim in the first. Oh, Matt Bixler's got a kind of a sticky wicket on his hands right now. The pitch. That called a strike on the outside corner. Kyle Pape, tall, left-handed batter. Remember, this is 17 and under, kids. He squares the bunt, pulls it back. Everybody kind of dances around the bases, but everybody goes back to where they started from. Count is 1-1 to Kyle Pape with 2 on and nobody out. Here in the bottom of the third, Middleton hoping to tie this game. Pape drops a bunt foul, third baseline. Count now 1-2. The lost art of bunting. It's not as easy as you think it is. You got to know how to you want to just kind of cushion that ball and push it. And a swing and a miss and strike 3. Second strikeout for Kyle Pape on the ball game for the first out of the inning. Chase Rogers with a walk and scored the 1 run so far for Middleton, the batter.
Second baseman, Chase Rogers.
Still infield fly rule with 1 out. Strike 1. Swing and a miss for Rogers. American flags in the left and right power alleys here at Southwood County Park. And that pitch low and inside, and double steal was on. And Winkler wasn't sure where to go with it, so he ate it. Now the infield fly rule is off. With the count 0-2 to Rogers. The pitch. Fly ball, center field. This is going to score a run. Sac fly, good catch by Winkler in center. And in easily at home. RBI sac fly for Chase Rogers. ties the score at 2. Tom Pack moves to third with 2 away. So Kepler Look, the batter. The catcher, number 11.
Cardinals catcher, Copeland Look.
Strikeout victim in the second. 5th batter of the inning for Middleton as the score is tied. Ground ball, it's going to scoot past third base, and Middleton's going to take the lead with an RBI single by Look. That brings in Tom Pack. A 2-out RBI single for Copeland Look.
Left fielder Jackson Kalsher.
Kalsher, the right-handed batter for Middleton. Grounded out to Toback at first in his first at-bat. Left-handed Bixler on the mound, wearing the high socks. The way we used to do it in the old days. He's ahead now on the count 1-2 to Jack Kalsher. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Middleton ties and then takes the lead with 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 left, no errors. Head to the 4th inning. 3-2 Middleton over Appleton. You're watching the Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Legion Baseball. State tournament action here, 17 and under kids. Olivia Zimmerman mans the meters. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play. Top of the 4th. Brandon Toback leading things off for Appleton. Had an RBI triple in the first. Middleton tied, was behind 2-1 heading into the bottom of the 3rd. 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd for the Cardinals, and they take the lead 3-2. Winsick up to 51 pitches. As he's in his 4th inning of work. Brandon Toback, Ryan Winkler, and Matt Bixler due up for the Doubledays. The pitch. Right up the box, off of Winsick's left foot. And it's a base hit. And they're going to look at Winsek, and Winsek says, I'm good. It hit the pitcher's mound, then Winsek's foot, and skipped in between Rogers and Pape. First and second and first baseman. And that allowed Toback to get on. Ryan Winkler, the batter who flew out to Jack Kalsher in the first. Toback at first. And Winsek, the pitcher. And he throws over to first. Pape, easy catch. Fourth inning of work for Tommy Winsek. Bunt. Good bunt. Winsek will scoop it, go over to first. And a sack bunt for Ryan Winkler. Will advance the runner to second. Toback now at second. Brings up Matt Bixler. Bixler walked and then caught in a pickle. 3-4-1-6 in the second inning. Bixler now pitching for Appleton. Bats from the right side. Nice off-speed pitch from Winsek for strike one. Throw back to second, skips away from Guerrero. And I think it caught Brandon Toback right in the side of the face. You see him, he's holding his face. The right side of his face, right around his temple. Looked like he got hit in that area where the batting helmet doesn't surround. He's going to catch his breath and kind of get the cobwebs swept out. He's okay. They're going to keep him in. Count is 0-1 to Matt Bixler. Everybody's okay. And a nice pitch. I tell you, Winsek has really come on here. Gave up 2 runs in the first, and so far has been a shutdown victim, or a shutdown artist. He comes set, checks the runner, and comes to the plate, and a fly ball right in Chase Rogers at second. A little flare, didn't flare enough. Second out of the inning, and it'll bring up Mason Winkler. Mason looking for his first official at bat. So he was hit by a pitch in the second.
Double A's catcher, Mason Winkler.
58 pitches now for Tommy Winsek. He has struck out 3 batters on the contest and walked only 1. And starts Winkler out with strike 1. Winsek to Winkler. Throw back to second. Just about hit Toback again in the head, but good scoop by Guerrero on the pickoff play. I'll tell you, Brandon Toback, he's a tall lad. He's got to be at least 6'2", 6'3". On the base path. Winsek comes to the plate. High for a ball. High fastball. And Winkler would not chase it. Count 1-1. You can hear the crowd in the background encouraging both teams on. Nice crowd on hand today. No, close for a strike, but no. Winsek kind of smiled, went, okay. Thought he had it, didn't get it. 2-1, the count with 2 away. Runner at second. The pitch. A little flare to right field, and they're going to send Toback, and Toback is going to score standing up. So an RBI single for Mason Winkler. The one advantage that Appleton had is they had 2 outs, and on contact, Toback was running. And Ted Hegeman, head coach, sent him. And Ben Byer, the batter. Strikeout victim in the second. And we're now tied at 3. Byer strikes, see strike 1. And the flies like my arms and my head. I know, my problems. I'll deal with it. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Runner at first, thrower to first. Back in time. Byer from the left-hand side of the batter's box. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Winsek gets the sign, comes set, and delivers. And struck him out looking to end the inning. Head to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied as Mason Winkler with an RBI single. Brendan Toback scored. We're tied at 3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching the American Legion Baseball State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports.
Leading off the Middleton.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for Middleton will be Tommy Winsek. Ground ball. Thompson scoops it over to first. Got him. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good play from deep in the hole for A.J. Thompson. Gives your pitcher, Matt Bixler, a lot of confidence. Weston Lamp, the batter. Weston 1 for 1. And that pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 34 pitches for Matt Bixler. He came in relief in the bottom of the 2nd. And a fly ball to left. Larson under it. Makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down brings up the top of the order, and Porter Blaha. And Porter in the afternoon 0 for 2. 2 ground outs to the left side.
Top of the order for the Cardinals, designated hitter Porter Blaha.
And Blaha, the DH, hitting for third baseman Diego Abreu. That pitch outside for ball 1. Between the regular flies and those little black flies, I think I must look like an hors d'oeuvre to them. Oof. Nice curveball, but didn't break enough. 2-0 the count. Bixler's not going to blow you away with speed, but he's pretty crafty. He can come with a fastball, keep you guessing. Like right there. More change-ups, more curves, off speed. He likes to work fast. Blaha with the count of 2-1. Slaps a base hit. No! Thompson says you'll get nothing and like it and gets the out. Good defensive play by A.J. Thompson to get the scoop to get the out. Wow. We head to the 5th. Tied at 3. You're watching the American Legion Baseball State Tournament, 17 and under, here from Wisconsin Rapids on Zaleski Sports. Okay. Top of the 5th. I wasn't sure. Sorry, Olivia. Top of the 5th inning, leading off things for the Doubledays. Top of the order with Ethan Winkler. The long locks of Ethan Winkler underneath the batting helmet. And he hits that one foul. Tommy Winsek still on the hill for the Cardinals. Winsek has pitched 67 so far in this contest. Winkler so far is 0 for 2. Flied out and grounded out. A.J. Thompson on deck. First, top of the order, the first 3 batters for Coach Hegeman are all lefty. Rogers scoops it over to first for 1 out. I'll bring up A.J. Thompson, number 9, the shortstop. And he has been a human target in this game. He's been hit twice by pitches. You have been targeted. He's hoping to get on base, hitting the ball this time. And that pitch way outside. That pitch far enough away from Mr. Thompson that unless he jumped over on the other side of the batter's box, he was not going to get plunked. Here's the pitch from Winsek. Another one outside for ball 2. Thompson now batting from the right-hand side. He's a switch hitter. And close, but no bubble gum. Winsick now behind in the count 3-0. Thompson hitting from the right-hand side this time, and that's ball 4, and it's going to scoot away from Look. Thompson will just kind of trot to first. Got to remember that if you get on base, I mean, you walk, you can keep going. There's nothing that says you have to stop at first. You can keep trucking.
Third baseman, Jack Schleter.
Jack Schleter, the batter. 1 for 2. A single, a run scored, and a ground out. And they're going to keep Thompson on close. Thompson wearing that mitt on his right hand. It's become a lot of the more protective equipment you see from the majors working its way down to high school level kids. That pitch, that throw gets away from Pape, but he's tracking it down. There is a lot of foul territory here. At this ballpark. But with the turf, things skip so fast, they bounce back. There the runner goes. Is he going to make it or not? Got him! Holy cow. Good tag for Guerrero. Wow. Nice throw from Copeland Look. Copeland, nice job. And that tag applied by Guerrero gets the out. Now with 2 away, the count 1-0 to Jack Schleter. And they're going to double check. Going by what the scoreboard says, they believe it's 1-0. Foul back. There's a strike. Watching the plate umpire to see what the count is. He has yet to indicate it. The scoreboard says 2-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Inside and low for a ball. Three and 1. Ball 4. So another walk. Second walk of the inning given up by Tommy Winsick. Jackson Sabrowski 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts against Winsick. Will the third time be the charm?
First baseman, Jackson Sabrowski.
Ground ball. Past Abreu at third for a base hit for Sabrowski. That'll put Schleter in scoring position at second base with 2 away. And left-handed hitting Brandon Toback will step into the batter's box for the Doubledays. Appleton Doubledays. Ted Hegeman skippers this club. Winsick, after giving up 2 runs in the first, allowed only 1 run in the fourth. Got himself in kind of a sticky wicket here in the fifth, with 2 on but 2 out. Toback awaits the pitch. Here it comes. It hit him right in the middle of the back. If anything, Winsick has hit batters. That is his 4th hit batter of the game. And will load the bases for Appleton. And we're going to have a meeting of minds on the mound here. Second game coming up at 7. We will bring to you Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids. Thank you for watching today. We want to give a shout out to the Wisconsin Rapids Baseball Club. I believe they are the ones who have sponsored this. So we are commercial free. Ryan Winkler will step into the box with bases loaded, but 2 outs. 0 for 2. Actually, 0 for 1. Flew out to Kalsher in the first, and a sac bunt in the fourth. And he falls behind the count 0-1. No place to put him. Runners will go on contact. There's a strike. 0-2 now to Winkler. Schlieder leading off third in foul territory. 0-2 count. Winkler awaits the pitch from Winsek. Winsek takes a breath. And a pitch outside. 1-2. The drama continues. Tied at 3 here in the top of the 5th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ryan Winkler awaits the pitch. Here it comes. Inside for ball 2. Tommy Winsek. Only walked 3 today, but 2 this inning. Here's his pitch. And they're going to run, and good defensive play by Jackson Guerrero says you'll get nothing and like it. The Doubledays threaten but do not score. We head to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 3. You're watching the 17 and under Wisconsin Wisconsin American League Baseball State Tournament here from Wisconsin Rapids on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back to Legion Baseball State Championship State Tournament action here. 17 and under.
Middleton fifth inning. Shortstop Jackson Guerrero.
Tied at 3. And leading off for Middleton will be Jackson Guerrero. Guerrero with a little foul ball down the third baseline. Ground ball. Mr. Guerrero, a strikeout and a single and a run scored in the third.
Now in right field for Appleton.
Kai Dahlman now in right for the Double Days. And popped up, playable. They're going to give chase. And good try by Jack Schlieder, who's returned back to catcher. Winkler has been moved back to third. Bixler and Winkler and Schlieder all gave chase. Kai Dahlman in right. Trying to figure out who's moved where. And a fly ball. Ryan Winkler has it for the out. Brings up Charlie Tompak. Hit by a pitch and a walk. Scored a run in the third.
Center fielder Charlie Tompak.
Jackson Zabrowski has moved into center field defensively for Appleton. They've had made several changes. Again, we want to give a shout out to the Wisconsin Rapids baseball team. They are sponsoring all these games on Zaleski Sports, so a shout out to them. Thank you so much for that. Thank you also, friends, for tuning in. Nail biter here in the bottom of the fifth, tied at 3. And a fly ball. And in the hole, it's in the gap. It's going to be extra bases for Tompak. And he's going to hold up at second with a double. So Charlie Tompak with a strong hit into the left center field gap. Puts him at second base with 1 out. And Kyle Pape looking for his first hit of the ball game. 2 strikeouts. 0 for 2.
First baseman Kyle Pape.
Matt Bixler on the hill since the second inning. Since 1 out in the second inning. The left-hander delivers. Swing and a miss. Count even at a ball and a strike. Matt Bixler with that sidewinder left-hand throw. And he stepped off. Way on the far side of the pitcher's plate with that plant foot. And they caught him in a pickle. And got him! Holy cow! Some good defensive plays on the bases as they caught Tompak. And that takes that runner out of scoring position. Now there's 2 outs. And Pape hits a fly ball foul, third baseline. You know, sometimes you live by the stolen base, you can die by the stolen base as well. You got to. Both teams very aggressive on the base paths. And Mr. Bixler is up to pitch number 50. Ground ball. Thompson scoops it. And bad throw. Gets by Winkler. So that's going to be an E6. And Pape will end up at second. So he reaches on an error, so no base hit. Thompson had plenty of time to throw it, just threw it off balance and bounced it in front of the first baseman, Ethan Winkler. Chase Rogers, the batter. Walk, sac fly, RBI, and a run scored. And fouls that one back for strike one. Appleton shuffling players in and out and around on the ball diamond. Middleton standing pat. And got him. Defense rules here in the bottom of the fifth for Appleton. As we go into the sixth, tied at 3, you're watching the 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament on Zaleski Sports. Head to the sixth inning, tied at 3. Joe Anderson joined by Olivia Zimmerman here from Zaleski Sports. Glad you've tuned in. Coming up for the double days will be Matt Bixler, Mason Winkler, and Ben Byer. Tommy Winsek has pitched a gem here, given up 3 runs, but struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. Struck out 4. And walked 3, but hit 4 batters.
Leading off for Appleton, the pitcher, Matt Bixler.
And Bixler's going to drop it into left field. Kalsher has to play it on the hop. So Bixler leads off the top of the 6th with a single. Those of you who are old enough to remember the '83 White Sox, they used to call it winning ugly. They won the American League West by like 25 games. They were up by 25 or 30 games first day of September and had the Division 1. Wasn't pretty, but they had a great team that year. Tony La Russa was the manager. And Bixler at first. And Mason Winkler, the batter, takes ball 1. Jack Kelcher had all he could do to keep the ball in front of him. It was one of those old dying little flares. And it hits that turf, and it'll take a funky bounce if you're not sure. And another hit batter by Winsek. Oh, goodness. The only inning he has not hit a batter was the 4th. So that'll put Bixler at second, Winkler at first, and Ben Byer 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Designated hitter, Ben Byer.
In the batter's box, the left-hander looking for his first hit. Comes set, the pitch. Outside for ball 1. And Winsek is like, what? That's a ball? Okay. Winsek comes set, checks the runner at second, comes to the plate, and foul back. Count even at 1 for the DH, Ben Byer. American flags on the left and right center field power alleys. Actually, there's 2 sets. There's 3. No, there is 4. Ground ball. Rogers could be 2. Out at second. At first, got the double play. So a DP as Byer grounds out into a 6-4-3 double play.
Top of the order, center fielder Ethan Winkler.
He's up top of the order, and Ethan Winkler. Ethan 0 for 3. A fly out and 2 groundouts. But the go-ahead run at third. And Bixler, and he's going to score. Wow, big hit for number 10, Ethan Winkler. An RBI 2-out single. Brings in Matt Bixler with the go-ahead run. They now lead 4-3. Does Appleton. With 2 outs.
Shortstop,
A.J. Thompson. Hit by a pitch, walked. Scored 1 run for the Double Days. And that pitch inside, curveball inside, called the ball. Throw over to first, and Winkler back in time. Comes set, the pitch. Popped up the right field. Lamp, camps, gets the out. Middleton scores the go-ahead run on a RBI single with 2 outs by Ethan Winkler. We head into the bottom of the 6th. Appleton leading Middleton 4-3. You're watching the 17 and under American Legion Baseball State Tournament on Zaleski Sports. Okay. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament here from Wisconsin Rapids, Middleton, and Appleton. Copeland Look will lead things off for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 6th as they trail 4-3, and he pops one up foul territory at third base side and out of play. Winkler runs out of room. Brian Stubbe manages the Middleton Cardinals. Oh, and 1 the count to Look. And he grounds that one foul down the first base line. 0-2. Jack Kalsher on deck from Middleton. Joe Anderson here, along with Olivia Zimmerman. Somehow we lost Josh. Oh, he has to play. He's playing. He's playing in game 2. I have been so blessed with really good producers. I thought Olivia was a college kid. She said, no, I'm a high school junior. It's like, really? Wow. Count is 1-2 to Copeland Look. And he hits a fly ball to center field. Zabrowski calls for it, makes the catch for out number 1. One away brings up Jack Kalsher. So we got a pinch hitter coming in, number 18.
For Middleton, number 18, Will Gilliland.
So Will Gilliland pinch hitting here for Jack Kalsher here in the bottom of the 6th. And he hits the base hit to left field on the first pitch he sees. That's quite an accomplishment to come off the bench after sitting for 5 innings and coming in and seeing the first pitch and driving it in the right and left field. Tommy Winsek.
Middleton pitcher Tommy Winsek.
And I think Tommy may be done on the mound here after this inning because he's got 95 pitches on the day. And he fouls that one back out of play. I believe you're allowed 100 pitches. It's very similar to the WIAA rules. Can pitch up to 100 pitches in one day, then you have to have a minimum, I believe it's 3 days rest. Trying to save these kids' arms. I could tell you where to look for the rules. Go to the WIA website, WIAAWI.org. Bixler's pitch. Got the corner for a strike. 0-2 to Winsek. Winsek 1 for 2 in the afternoon. A single, RBI single in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th. And he hits it right up the box. Bixler will get the out at 2. And the out. No. Oh, they're going to call a balk. Much to the chagrin of the Appleton fans. There's 2 base umpires, and the umpire that is on the first base side putting up both of his hands saying dead ball, and the shortstop, the umpire over between 2nd and 3rd, calls a balk. So it's 0-2. It's no pitch. The runner will get second base, and they're going to have a discussion on what Mr. Bixler did or didn't do. He either didn't come set because both umpires on the bases were right on it. That'll put that will put Gilliland at second. And a ground ball. And it's going to be a little bleeder and end up being a base hit for Winsek. So after all of that, They're going to call. You're going to call an error on the pitcher? Okay. So Winsick will reach on an error. Gilliland will move to third. Tying run at third base with 1 out. And Weston Lamp, the batter. Weston, 1 for 2. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And that pitch outside for a ball. I think the clouds are actually starting to filter in now on top of the smoke. Could have had a double play to get out of the inning, but no bueno for Appleton as a balk was called. And that, right through Thompson's glove, and we're tied. Calling us E6. So back-to-back errors allow Gilliland to score from third, and we're tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Top of the order.
And runners at first and second with still 2 out. H.A. Thompson, it just looked like an easy play, and it went right through the wickets. It'll bring up the top of the order, and Porter Blaha. Porter looking for his first hit of the game, 0 for 3. He bunts it right towards us, but the screen stopped it. Olivia would have jumped in front of me and knocked it down for me. I know it. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Infield fly rule in effect. Clouds starting to come in along with the haze. They may turn the lights on. These are funky lights. We'll talk about them in a second. Matt Bixler came in with 1 out in the second and has pitched well. Came in relief of Brandon Toback. But he's got himself in a pinch right here. And good snag by Thompson there. Can they get the double play? They do. Good play by A.J. Thompson. As they get the double play to get out of the inning. And that will do it here as the Cardinals tied up here with a run in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th inning, tied at 4. You are watching the American Legion Baseball State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports. Pitching change now for
Leading off the Doubledays, 7th inning.
Middleton will be Charlie Tompak. The line on Tommy Winsick, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 4 runs were scored while he was on the hill, and he hit 5 batters. Schlieder now the batter. Is Tompak in relief here in the 7th. Ground ball. Guerrero gloves it over to first. Pape with the squeeze gets the out. Schlier will end the day.
First baseman, Jackson
1 for
Sabrowski.
2. Jackson Sabrowski, the batter. And ground ball. There's Guerrero again. Another scoop. Another out to Pape. 2 up, 2 down. 2 in a row. Learn not to hit it at Jackson Guerrero. So Charlie Tompak here in the 7th inning. Tied at 4. And that pitch outside for ball 1. This is Brandon Topak. And he pops one up, but it's going to be out of play. Overcast. Sky's now rolling into Rapids. Take a look at the radar. There are some showers lurking around. They're farther up north. And a swing and a miss. Big number 11, Brandon Topak. And Look is going to have a chat with his pitcher. Looking at the radar, we could get a little wet around 10. Hopefully we'll be done by then. Hopefully we'll be done. 6 o'clock. We're just shy of a 2-hour game here. Count is 1-2. To Tom Tobak. And Tobak hits a fly ball to center field for the out. So 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 4. You're watching the 17 and under Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
In the Appleton
Alrighty, friends, we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Tied at 4. Middleton with a chance to pick up the win. More changes on defense. We've got Brandon Tobak back at first for Appleton. And Jackson Guerrero will come in to lead off the bottom of the 7th against Matt Bixler.
leading off the Middleton 7th inning. Shortstop, Jackson Guerrero.
Bixler starts him out with a strike. Middleton with a chance to come out of here with the win here. We're tied in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch from Bixler. Ground ball, chopper. Winkler can't get it out of the glove. So an infield single for Jackson Guerrero Good start for Middleton. You got to give him an infield single. It's one of the drawbacks of playing on turf. It's a lot different from grass and dirt. Takes funny hops, funny bounces. And he did the best he could, did Mr. Winkler. And a bunt put down by Tompak. And Tompak, they're going to go for third. And he beats it. And Tolbach at the first baseman can't believe that tag wasn't applied in time. The umpire was right there, saw the play. Mason Winkler applied it. But the speedy Guerrero and the winning run 90 feet away on the sack bunt by Charlie Tompak. And Kyle Pape steps into the box. Matt Bixler will come set in the pitch. Outside for ball one. Middleton with 90 feet between them and a win here in the bottom of the seventh, tied at 4. Can the Appleton defense step up? And that pitch low. 71 pitches now for Matt Bixler. Came in the bottom of the second and has pitched well. Ground ball. And looking back, here goes Guerrero. Play at the plate. And he's in! Middleton wins 5-4. Wow! Holy cow. As the speedy Jackson Guerrero scores the winning run for the Cardinals as they pick up the 5-4 win here in this game. And took 2 hours and 1 minute to play. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Do a little bit of tallying up here. We'll take a break, and I'll come back in a couple minutes and give you the numbers. So hang on, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Wisconsin American Legion Baseball State Tournament games, 17 and under division. Just saw a nail-biter won by Middleton in the bottom of the 7th, 5-4. Look at some of the numbers first for Middleton. Tommy Winsek on the mound, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 4 runs were scored while he was on the hill and hit 5 batters. Charlie Tompak came in the 7th, shut the door, all zeros. We look at the pitching line for Appleton. Brandon Toback, an inning in the 3rd. No hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 run credited to him, and 1 hit batter. Matt Bixler, 6 2/3, 7 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 4 runs were scored while he was on the hill. Leading hitters for Appleton. Brandon Toback, 2 for 3. And Mason Winkler was 1 for 1, but was plunked twice, hit by pitch. Leading hitters for Middleton. Jackson Guerrero, who scored the winning run, 2 for 4 on the afternoon. And Tommy Winsek went 2 for 3 for the Cardinals as they pick up the win 5-4. We'll take a little break here and we'll come back and bring you game number 2 of our doubleheader today. It'll be between Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids. Stay tuned, take a break. We'll be back in a little bit. You're watching baseball on Zaleski Sports.